Good afternoon, you guys. I am very excited to go live today, and I am looking for Laura Harcar to add her. So, Laura, when you get on there, give me a little message. I'm going to find you, and we're going to add you. Hi, everyone. My name is Danielle Redner. I am the Chief Inspiration Officer at Stella Dot, and I am just waiting for one of our incredible leaders, Laura Harcar, to join us. And when she does, I'm going to add her. So forgive me for leaning at my phone for a moment while we get her on here. So give me 2 seconds and we will add her. All right, Laura, I'm looking for you. Hi, Renee. Hi, Andrea. Hi, Amanda. Hi, Jesse. Hi, Jen Martsoff. Man, some of my favorite people on here already that I've already seen once today on our training tips from the top call. So yay, how lucky am I to get, oh, you notice I changed because even though it's a snowstorm in Ontario, I actually was hot. Yes, I truly am Canadian. All right, let me find Laura if she's here yet. Not yet. All right. Thanks, Amanda. I'm going like bow. It's my first bow blouse. Do you like that? I felt like it was kind of like sexy secretary. Okay, that's where we're going. All right, welcome everyone. As you're logging in, just going to give everybody a couple of minutes to log in because we are having a very special call today to learn about Stella and Dot. It is not Amanda, but I think it might inspire some things. To learn about Stella and Dot through the eyes of a stylist. And I am looking for Laura right now. Laura Harcar is going to join us. She is an amazing leader from DeKalb, Illinois. Been with us. There she is. Okay, Laura, let me find you. She's been with us since 2014. And there she is. Let me bring her on. Adding Laura. Thanks, guys. I know it's really pretty, isn't it? It's like a black backed floral.
Hey, Danielle.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Okay, we have a weird echo.
Uh-oh.
Can you hear that?
I can't hear it.
Do you have something on besides your phone, Laura? Like your computer?
Probably my computer. Let me set a layer down. Okay. Can you?
Not that the road doesn't need you twice.
All right, is that better?
As long as nobody else can. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, we don't need to hear double.
I think what I'm hearing is myself in your phone.
Oh. How do we fix that?
Okay. As long as everybody else can only hear me once. Sarah lost this. I can see you. Oh, you're echoing too. Okay. So Laura, I think you've got two things playing. Is it possible you have Facebook open twice?
Oh, let's look. Let's see. Oh, geez. Let's see. Sorry, guys.
Okay.
How do I? Well.
Yeah, we're fixing.
Hold on. I can't.
Or turn the volume off.
Or turn the volume off. Ay. All right. I'm going to try to leave this and come back on. I'm going to see.
Oh, okay. And she's gone. All right. Well, she's going to come back. Let us watch for her again. We got rid of the echo, but we also got rid of Laura. And I would like Laura, just not the echo. So sorry about this, guys. Sit tight. We are waiting for Laura to come back. And this time we will get her without an echo, I am sure. So let me watch for her. She had to reboot. Okay. She was popping off to pop back on. Okay. She will be back on in a moment. Sit tight. All right, thanks everybody that's joining us. We are just waiting for our amazing stylist, Laura Harcar, to come back in. I think she had a couple of Facebook windows open, so she was getting a pretty major echo. And the world needs a lot of Laura, but we don't need it twice because she can't understand. So we're just giving her a couple of seconds to log in. So I'm excited to chat with you a little bit about what it's like to be a Stella and Dot stylist today, but not just Glad you're not the only one. Yeah, I don't know why that's happened. It's like I've never had it happen before. I think she had maybe 2 Facebook windows open. I don't know. It's like we could hear her twice. Okay, here we go, Laura. Let's try this again. There she is. All right, cross your fingers, everybody. Laura Harcar, take 2.
Okay. Can you
All right.
hear me now?
All right.
How's better?
No.
I don't know what I don't know. I have nothing else on. That's the weird thing.
I'm just asking our tech team.
Okay. Sorry, guys.
Is it only your phone that's open?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to talk very little.
Oh no.
Because it's me. That's echoing. Laura, that's a good suggestion. Can you try putting earbuds in?
Oh yeah. Let's see. Well, I know I have to find some.
Okay, take your time.
Oh, brother. You know, I don't know if I have any. If I had some, they'd be upstairs.
Okay.
So I don't know if you really want me to walk up there.
So here's what we're going to do. It's me that's echoing. Not you.
Oh.
So I'm gonna ask them questions.
Okay.
And you're gonna do most of the talking.
Oh, great. Just what I like to do.
As long as I'm silent, it works just fine.
No, we don't want you silent.
I'm afraid of what I have to do. I'm really annoying. All right. So I'm going to introduce you guys quickly to Laura. Yeah.
Hey, everyone.
Yeah. We've tried everything. She's got the microphone on. Just play around and make sure you have everything off one more time.
Okay. Let's see. The microphone. How do I check the microphone? I think I have the microphone off.
Technical. It's just that it's feeding back when I talk. No. Okay. Well,
I don't know.
We're just going to go ahead. I'm so sorry, everyone. We're having some technical difficulties on Laura's end. Do you have earbuds close by?
I can run upstairs and get them.
Is it quick?
Fast.
Go. Okay, Laura is running to get earbuds. It sounds like chickens.
Okay, back. Okay. Let's see. Stick these. Okay.
Okay, let's
Does that
try
make
that. Yeah!
Wow!
It worked!
Who knew?
Fantastic!
Sorry, everyone.
That's okay. It was just that you wanted to hear me 10 times. I was echoing back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Okay. We got it. See? Everybody can be a stylist with Stella Dot. You don't have to be technically savvy.
Not at all.
Okay, we got it.
Okay. All right.
Without further ado, I'm so glad because I really wanted to properly introduce you, and it's hard because you sound like a flock of chickens. So here's the thing about Laura Harcar. First of all, yes, she does CrossFit because she ran very quickly to get those earbuds. So that was impressive. Number 2, life. She joined
Mhm.
us in 2014, has been
Oh my
a
goodness.
stylist. I know, but where has that time gone?
Yeah, seriously.
One of the things I love the most is that you sponsored your sister, correct?
Yes, yes.
And she not only is the stylist, she's a star on your team.
Star. Yes, she
So
is.
they're like two like fun sisters, and I don't have
Yes.
a sister, but if I did, I would imagine that I would want to spend more time with her as adults. So I love that you're able to do that.
Very much so.
Do you have any idea how much you have sold in your career since 2014?
You know, I just thought about this recently and I tried to find it in the lounge and I couldn't. So I do not know.
Well, guess what? I have the answer.
Yes.
I feel like we're on that genetics show where I tell you things about yourself that you don't know. So I don't know your genetics, but I do know that you have sold in your lifetime just shy of $180,000
Wow.
in jewelry.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
a lot of accessories and
That's
top.
a lot of accessories. I love it.
I love that. Crystal Reno wants to sponsor her sister, Ashley. I agree. Everybody should bring along a sister. And if you don't have a sister, one of the best parts of Stella Dot is you get a network of sisters.
Yeah.
I have no biological sister, but I feel like I have 10,000 actual sisters.
Seriously.
They're pretty great. So, all right, so that has been a pretty awesome run with us. You've done obviously incredibly well. Tell us just before I ask you a few more questions about the business, a little bit about you personally. Married,
Sure.
kids, what else do you do?
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so I am married. I've been married, it'll be 5 years in June. We have a 2-year-old son. His name's Griffin. And by trade, I'm a graphic designer, art director, and that is what I still do on the side. So the Stella Dot flexibility has obviously allowed me to do both, which I love. And I have a lifestyle blog, which has really been pretty great the last few years. So you'll definitely have to check that out, everyone. I've got lots of Stella Dot style going on there. It is Laura, LAUR.LORE on Instagram. So find me, follow me, and you'll get lots of good style. But other than that, that's pretty much me in a
Just like
slow.
a normal. You're a normal girl.
Just a normal girl.
You might get earbuds faster than average, but
Yeah.
that's pretty normal. Okay. So you were busy in 2014 when you found out about Stella Dot, I'm sure.
Yes.
Were you sitting on the couch bored, or were you busy?
Way busy. Okay, so here's the thing about me. I like to take on many things. My sister, I feel like she's watching right now, is probably going to tell you I'm literally crazy. Everybody thinks I do too much, but I truly thrive in that kind of situation. So when Stella Dot kind of came to me, I was, of course, busy with work, and we were thinking about starting a family and all of these things. And I just thought, why not? Okay, so if graphic design goes kind of hand in hand with fashion, color theory, all of these things. So I kind of already had a love for that. So when it came along, it was obvious that I needed to join.
I love that. It was so obvious. So what made you want to do it? Was it for extra income? Was it, what was it?
Well, at first, I really don't know. Okay, so when I was introduced to Stella Dot, I had a style session for the first time, never having seen any of the product in person. A few of my coworkers at the time were like, "Oh my gosh, you would love it. You should have a show." Okay, so I did, and I didn't know my now sponsor. I didn't know her. She came to my house. She set all the stuff up. It seemed so easy and it was fun, and all of my friends and family came and they were like, "Oh my gosh, this is so great. The stuff's so cute." And then that night I was like, how hard is it to do this? And Laura, my sponsor, was like, "Not at all. What you just saw me do is pretty much the gist of it." And I was like, "Oh, I can do this. I can do this." And the next day or the next few days, I think I reached out and got more of my questions answered, and I signed up.
And so you just signed up, got your stuff. Tell us what that looked like. So you signed up, and then what happened?
Signed up. Well, so since I hosted a show, I had hostess rewards and my starter kit rewards. So I was like, "Oh my gosh, I have all this money to spend." So it was an easy way to transition into becoming a stylist and kind of get my money's worth that way. And so I think I immediately ordered my starter kit items. I mean, there was no waiting on that. I was so excited. Got the stuff, started talking about it with initially my family. I always tell my team that's kind of who to go to first. Tell your family about it. They'll be excited for you. You'll feel comfortable telling them because you know them well. And then it just kind of went from there. I announced it on social media and people were just going crazy over it.
Picking your samples is pretty fun, right? It's like
my gosh.
You get to
it's
go
so
on
cool.
this shopping spree, and I'll tell you more about it in a moment, but we basically have 2 offers for anyone who's thinking about this month.
Yes.
You can choose $350 in product of your choice, or you can easy button it and just get $1,000 in bestsellers. Either one is fun.
Yes, very much so. Very much so. It's a win-win. Definitely.
Okay, so we'll talk more about that in a moment, but got that great advice. So I've got some questions that people submitted. I want to ask you some other basics, and then I'm going to give you these questions that people sent in on our Instagram feed about wondering what it was like to be a stylist. So I love that you just said you kind of told your family and friends, and then it sort of went from there. And I think that's something that everybody wonders about. Great, I would love to do this. It was dream job. I remember someone telling me once, you have my dream job. How do I do this? And I was like, well, you can do it too. I don't have a monopoly on it. But I think people worry that they've got, 20 friends and family, and then what?
That's it. Right.
So tell me how you got around that.
Honestly, I think the best way to describe it is, you start with your family and friends. They're great support system. They're wanting to support this new endeavor of yours. They're excited. You're excited. Okay. So then you may have a show for your sister. Okay. So then someone at your sister's show, one of her friends is like, oh my gosh, I love this. I need to have a style session. And then you go to her house and all her friends come over, and it's kind of like a, trickle effect. That's the best way for me to describe it. And that's how I like to describe it to my team is don't worry about who you know right now. I mean, of course, that's where you need to start somewhere, but there are going to be people you have never met in your life. And those are going to be your new contacts. Those are going to be your new customers. And it's infinite, the amount of people you're going to meet in this business. And that's really what grows.
And really that's the goal, right? I've always said, I don't know what my neighbor does for a living. I truly don't. And not that I don't care, I just don't know him. But
sure.
He doesn't know what I do, and that's the way I like it, right?
Right.
You don't need to, and I haven't done it other than my mother, whom I do a style session for every Christmas, obviously. But you don't want to be that person who's I always joke, coming to Thanksgiving dinner, and they're like, here she comes. Well, no, you don't want to be that guy.
Whipping your lookbook out of your back pocket.
You don't want to be the guy who's taking the Christmas cracker off your plate and putting a lookbook down. That's not how this goes, okay? What you want to do is help your friends and family, of course, will help you get going. You're going to get all kinds of free stuff.
Yeah.
And, you're meeting the people at them. And you're right. Your sister knows a bunch of people you don't know. So she's like those coworkers, neighbors, friends from other networks, whatever.
Right.
And it does just snowball like that. So I think that's great advice to everyone.
Yeah.
Had you ever done anything like this before? I certainly see the parallel between graphic design and fashion, but had you ever done anything exactly like this?
No, not in direct sales. I've worked for a few retail stores in high school and in college, but not like this. So
me too.
Really?
Never had done it, and that's really true of most of our stylists. They've never done anything like this before.
Yeah.
And
I don't think you need to have done it before. No experience is needed to be a Stella Dot stylist. Honestly, all you're doing in a nutshell is sharing what you love and wearing it. And it sells itself. It really does.
Okay, I love that. And then the other thing I think people wonder is, well, I have a full-time job, which most people do. By the way, 86% of our stylists have other full-time jobs.
That's
or
great.
they have
That's
three
so good.
kids at home. That's a full-time job.
Exactly.
And so how do you balance the graphic design, the baby, the Stella Dot?
Sure. That is always top of mind. Everybody always asks me that because I think the only way to be able to schedule all of this is to make a schedule, literally. So I try to, have key points of my day where I am working on my design stuff, working on Stella Dot, working on the blog, being able to still be with my family and hang out with my child, but really zoning in and saying, okay, from this time to this time, I'm going to do this. And at first, I feel like that was a little bit intimidating because then that meant I actually had to stick to those times. But as I found out, it really does help because I know that from this to this, I'm doing this particular activity, whether it's Stella Dot or not. And from this time to this time, I have to be doing this. Or how I see it is my reward is being able to hang out with my family at the end of the night. And if I have not done those things on my list, then that will cut into that time.
That is exactly how I think of my day. I work hard so that I can have, family time at night.
Sure.
And I love that. I've never heard anyone else articulate that way. I think that's great. And so, it depends how much time you want to spend on your business, but you are spending time and you're setting that time aside. Some stylists spend 5 minutes a day. Some spend 5 hours a day. How much?
Exactly.
At the associate director level. So, Laura's about 5 levels up our career plan. How many hours a week would you guess you spend?
I would say I probably spend 15 hours tops.
15 hours a week. And
yes.
She's at a high director leadership level. So the associate director and up are our leader levels. They're obviously earning more. They're working more. So, definitely worthwhile for you. Tell me, speaking about the leader thing, when did you decide you wanted to be a leader? And what happens along with that is you help other people join. Was that something you wanted to do at the beginning, or were you just like, let me figure out how to work this earring, or when did that happen?
Yeah, really. To be honest, I did not have a plan. I did not have a plan when I came into this. I just thought my only plan was to be able to earn back my investment, which was the $199 at the time for the sign-up special that I had. And there's so many rewards and incentives if you do sponsor within your first 60 days. We call that our jump start. And I think that's what motivated me. I'm very motivated by incentives. So being able to say, oh my gosh, if I do this or do that, I get more product credit to build my display, another shopping spree, or more money in my pocket, another shopping spree, if you want to look at it like that.
Basically, you're motivated by shopping sprees.
Yeah, I kind of like shopping. So to me, I just thought, okay, why not? Why don't I just try it? If it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. So I think it was only like my 3rd trunk show in, and this woman had approached me, and she was really loving the jewelry. Her wish list was almost the entire catalog. And I thought she kind of was asking me about the opportunity. And then I kind of, thought that would be the time to tell her about it. And she signed up there on the spot. And I was like, I was so excited. And then I kind of realized that it wasn't just about, it was about the incentives at the time, but her excitement, seeing how she was excited in her first 60 days, and like her goal, I think at the time, was to be able to just have more spending money in her pocket. She had just gotten married and they just were saving for houses and stuff. And seeing her excited and being like, oh my gosh, I already have like blank on my Stella Dot blue card and we're going to use it towards this. I was like, oh, my heart. Like, I just felt like that was the coolest thing, seeing that. So now in due time, all of these team members that I've had and have seen their goals and their whys and why they're doing it is just really memorable, more so than anything.
Okay, I love that, because I love just the evolution of just this conversation. It's like it went from shopping sprees, which I love. If you told me I could have a shopping spree right now, I would do it. By the way, the sun has just decided to move, and I am illuminated. So,
you look beautiful.
I don't even think I'm a vampire, because I look very weird all of a sudden. There's a snowstorm out and a cloud parted, and the sun is shining right on my face. So,
oh my goodness,
I do look a little like a vampire. So we went from like shopping spree to like watching my team meet their goals. So, what are some of the things, in addition to like obviously the free product, that Stella Dot has done for you?
I think that at first, yes, like I was saying, mostly the incentives, the money in my pocket. I mean, that's amazing. But what I was kind of have found to notice, it's changed over time, but I wanted to prove not only to myself, but to my husband that I could do this. He's in sales. So he understands the business model and understands, how to talk to people and things like that. And I just don't know if he thought I had it in me to do this. And I was like, oh, that's just more motivation for me. I need to prove him wrong. And so I think that was big. Like, I can do this too. And being able to give back to the family income a little bit, I think has been awesome. I was able to prove it to him fully. 1 year after I signed up, I treated us to a full all expense paid trip to Sonoma, California off of my Blue Card. And it was the best experience ever.
You showed that guy.
Yeah, I did. And so many things since. So I'm just so lucky.
So financial rewards, obviously. Anything else really awesome that income has allowed you to do?
Well, truthfully, be able to kind of do a few of these different things. So graphic design, I used to obviously be employed by some advertising and marketing agencies. Well, now I work from home. So being able to kind of do that from home, do Stella Dot from home, have my child home, I'm able to be that mom that I always wanted to be.
Yeah. Oh, that almost choked me up a little. That was a great answer. Oh,
don't you go crying on me.
Everything's coming together. Okay, I love that answer. Free product, probably the flexibility, the time to be the mom you always wanted to be. I think that's great.
Better word.
Trips and things like that. I see Jen's story, who I know you know well, just put
friends, yes.
Right?
Yes, very much so. Oh my gosh, the friends that I have gained. It's some of my really, really good friends have come out of Stella Dot.
Amazing.
And I didn't expect that.
A couple other questions that were submitted on Instagram. I just want to make sure we get in, and then we'll get your final advice. So another one was, what do you think works better for you, or where do you focus your business? Online or in person, or is it a blend?
In person, 100%. I think I can count on my two hands in 4 years how many online shows I've done. I just find that the in-person works so much better. Able to connect with the women better, talk to them. I mean, sure, I can go live and I can do a bunch of videos on my online shows, but I truly think the in-person face-to-face connection is just where it's at. And being able to try the items on, see the items in person, I think they just don't do justice online. They're just too beautiful.
You love sharing it. And then I'm sure you're getting online repeat orders. That initial meeting you love in person.
100%. Yes.
And we have stylists that do both, but you do
exactly.
You do hear that all the time. Like, these earrings, by the way, are everything to me. And I'm not a heartsy kind of girl, but I really like these. I'm gonna tell you.
I love that combo.
And when you see them in person, you're just kind of like, oh, yes, please. So
yes, agreed.
Two more questions. How many hours a week? We said that you put about 15. Sorry, I'm asking you twice. We already talked
Tops,
about that.
Yeah. That's okay.
The last question is, what kind of advice two pieces of advice would you have to someone who wants to grow a team? And then what would your advice be to someone who's thinking about doing this, but is just not sure it's the right time? It's January. There's a snowstorm happening outside my window.
Yeah, mine too. Okay, wait. What was the first question? I need to go question by question.
The first question is to someone who's thinking about growing a team. So who maybe is already a stylist or is thinking about becoming one and would like to grow a team right away. What would your tip on that be?
I would say don't be intimidated by it. It's truly, I think the best way to approach it is showing them what you have already learned and what you are learning as you're going along. You can only give them your experience, and for everybody it's different, and how they may treat their team may be different than how you do yours. And so I think just being able to give them the knowledge that they need. Okay, here's a gist of what it takes to have a team. And just telling them, I think, to be transparent with their team. I think the team aspect, people love that. They just want to be seen as another friend, and it's not, I don't want you to think of it as a, like I'm your boss. And I think that's what a lot of girls are scared about, which I was too. Like, I just don't want people to think I'm talking down to them or, you know, and so I just think sharing your knowledge, because you have done this if they are new stylists, and just what works for you and just tips and just being transparent, just being the best mentor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think a big part, one of the things that we're so known for at Stella Dot is like the community and the sisterhood.
Yeah.
And I think, and I'm not just saying that because your actual sister is also on your team, but because it really is a community of women that help each other. And so it's not about knowing more than someone and teaching them. It's about being a partner and a thought partner, really, or
I love that.
you know, a pacing partner to help them do what you've done. Okay, last question. Somebody might be watching this and thinking, okay, there's just something about it I want to do, but maybe I'm scared or it's just not the right time. If I had a dime for every person who's ever said, I'm not sure it's the right time. I mean, I know. I'd be super rich, and I bet you would be too, because everybody says that. So what would be your advice on that thought?
I mean, I'm going to say probably what you've heard before. If it's not now, when? There's always going to be some milestone in your life that is going to take, you know, time away from you. And I just feel that if you're not doing it, okay, well, a big part of why you're not doing it is because you're scared. And hey, I was scared. Everyone's scared when they get started. But I think once you actually jump in and realize that yes, we have this business model, but you are doing this however you want to do it, whatever works for you. And so it kind of takes out a little bit of the stress, I think, in my opinion, because you're not having to stick to this, you know, regimen of what you're supposed to do and what you're expected to do. You really just do what you want when you want, which makes it so flexible. And so I think, especially in January, I think that's almost the best time to start. That's a slow month. February, winter, it's just a slow time. People aren't doing much, but I mean, so many women aren't wanting to leave their house. So if you're able to go to their house and bring joy, whether it's in fashion or just girl time, I just think that's the best way. And I think you'll find that once you actually jump in, there's nothing not to love about Stella Dot.
Oh!
Okay, all right, I like that.
What I love about that too, what I always say is if you come, because I agree with you on January, if you're coming into the new year and you're like, man, I need something new. Like, I'm tired of me.
Yeah.
And you're like, I need a tattoo. I need a piercing. I need to go back to school.
A resolution.
Yeah, I don't know, whatever that thing is that you're like thinking, like, I need freshness, and you're looking for that thing. Sometimes it's about a mitigated risk. You know, something that fills that, but that's pretty low risk and super mitigated. And I always like to tell people there's like actually no risk here, because worst case scenario, you join, you know, for a $99.
Right.
Or you go out, you have a bunch of free jewelry. If worst case scenario,
you have nothing to lose.
Yeah. You're
nothing to lose.
Cuter. That's the worst.
Yes,
thing.
you will.
You're gonna be cuter.
I love that.
All right, you guys. Well, listen, thank you to Laura. Not only
Thank you.
did she get the earbuds in record time and solve our AV issue, she rock star at answering these very simple questions, because at the end of the day, it is a simple business, and we would love to have more graphic designers, whatever you are, teachers, attorneys. We have a lot of attorneys. We have a lot of teachers, dentists, dental hygienists, office workers, marketing execs, you name it, whatever you are. We would
everything.
Yes, we would love to have more of you, because ironically, the areas where we have more stylists are also where we have our most productive stylists.
Very true.
People hear about the brand, they see me with these, and then they're like, I want those. And then they see you, and then they're like, selling that again. The more they see it, the more they hear it, the more they want it. So if you are thinking of joining us, please do, and be sure to contact the stylist that told you about this video or tagged you. And if you're a stylist, tag somebody on this video, because we would love to invite you. And if you have more questions, please send them along to your stylist or to us, If you don't know anybody, you can just sign up at StellaDot.com and we will assign you to the closest leader, someone great like Laura that will support you and help you. And we're looking to double in size this year. So we would love to have you along for the ride. All right. Thanks,
You won't
Laura.
regret it. Thank you. So much fun talking to you.
Stay inside in Illinois. I will
you
stay
too.
inside in Ontario, where it's like -1 million.
Oh my God.
We'll just work on our business, okay?
That sounds like a plan.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining us.
See you later, everyone.